plots for 3, 4, 6, and 8 for luxury residential townhouses. And I think Maya will walk you through the details. But I just want to, because I know the majority work on apartments and villas and ready townhouses, but trust me, the real big tycoons of real estate who've created insane wealth are land investors. And the real, again, tycoon brokers who've created wealth are the land brokers. Because to be an expert in a land, you need to understand development. You need to understand what rents, so you know what to build on the land. This is how you evaluate land. How do you evaluate what's the real value of a plot? Do you know how you evaluate the real value of a plot? If you drop me now in Bangladesh or in Africa or in Dubai and you tell me evaluate this plot, I simply need to understand what can be built on this plot and how much that can be sold for, and accordingly I can tell you the maximum value of the plot. And that's why plots on the canal went 8x, because at the time it was 300 dirhams per square foot and people were still reluctant to buy. We've had developments selling for 1800 dirhams per square foot off-plan apartments. When the Four Seasons came, it started selling for 6 and reselling for 8 and 10, and other branded residential projects started to follow. The landowners started to say, okay, why would I sell for 300? Even if it costs you 2,000 to build, why would I sell today for 300? Right? He realized that he can sell for 1,500 because a developer that develops branded residences can sell for 6,000 and there's enough spread for profit margin. All right? I'm gonna put it more in context for you. 37% of the land of this great city called Dubai is urbanized. Only 37%. And about 90% of that is already built. Okay? When it comes to land dedicated for townhouses and villas, 8% townhouses and 92% villas. Throughout the last few years, when a broker calls me or an investor calls me, says, I have, I want to tell you a broker who's super excited because he has a very genuine buyer, but the buyer wants plots for townhouses. I immediately say, don't waste your time, because it almost doesn't exist in today's market. So when I tell you this is the rarest asset, it is the rarest asset statistically, realistically, and you cannot possibly today find the opportunity to enter a new master community. How? We said supply and demand, right? But there are only two reasons why real estate appreciates, again, worldwide. Either when the entire market goes up, everything goes up. If you bought a better property than me, you will achieve higher profit, but everything will go up because the entire economy is flourishing and the entire market is going up, right? The second reason is the infrastructure at a master community level. The least capital appreciation you get is at the level of the actual project. The highest capital appreciation you get is when the entire market goes up. And everything is to do with creating more value. So why is the entire market in Dubai going up? Because of the infrastructure, the soft and the hard infrastructure, whether we talk about security or taxation or legal framework, or the soft infrastructure they did with all the digital governments. This infrastructure is one of the main reasons why Dubai became a destination for people to live in and to work. The same exact analogy applies to a master community. That's why I'm telling you, I cannot think of any product. Can you have me on camera, please? Can you video what I'm about to say? Today, July 2025, I cannot think of any product to invest in Dubai that is more promising than this in terms of multiplying your investment. Mark my words. Even if land went through a cycle, when the cycle is up, the land is a brand new land. Apartment will age. You understand this? you are today being part of briefing for the best product, not because of the commission. The commission is just one of the natural results, because your clients, your investors will make so much money on this. And I can tell you, if you pay enough attention to our presentation today, the minute you talk to the right investor, just with brain and money, without even appetite to invest, if you follow a very lateral approach and you explain to them why this is the best opportunity to invest in, guaranteed you will close 9 out of 10. Mark my words, and you will remember my words when you start talking to people. Again, to show the scarcity, this shows you the launches from 2016. We've had 21% townhouses versus apartments and villas, 13, 19, 13, 9, 11, 13, 10, and then what happened? 2024, it went down to 8. So even a townhouse as a ready product is not very common in Dubai. Understanding appreciation, I think faster than I speak, and when I'm so excited and passionate about the product, I jump forward. But basically, when you talk to people, whenever I tell someone, this could appreciate 30% or 20%, I have to support that with facts. And I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity now to be the devil advocate.